love the fact that you are in Houston, that the company Sunnova is Houston. You have been a Houston resident for a long time. Why Houston?
Well, first and foremost, I think that, obviously I grew up in Bryan, down the road. I did go to A&M. I was indoctrinated at a young age. And going back to Houston, I think, first, Houston is the most demographically diverse city in the United States.
Yes, yes, absolutely.
And Sunnova would not be what it is today without that.
How cool.
No way. And I can point to very specific reasons. One, we have a very large Hispanic population that speaks Spanish. Come to find out, that's very helpful in addressing the Hispanic households in the Southwest United States and places like Puerto Rico.
Yes, yes.
So, we also have a number of Vietnamese speaking customers. The population here of the folks that have immigrated from Vietnam is actually second largest, I believe, next to LA. So it has a lot of very diverse population that's been very, very helpful and instrumental in the company's growth. And you can see that we are a minority white firm. The majority of the employee base is of color, and we're very proud of that. We also have a very strong woman presence and growing, I might add, in the senior ranks. So we had, I think it was 7 major promotions a few weeks ago. 5 of those were women, as an example of that. So it's something that Houston doesn't get enough credit for, but the demographics are just been a critical success for us. The low cost nature of the region, now even compared to places nearby like Austin, has been huge. Yes. And when you build a big company like this and you need to manage the fixed cost overhead, something like being able to save relative to a San Francisco and now even a place like Austin or Phoenix or Salt Lake City, Utah, both of which obviously those 2 cities, Phoenix and Salt Lake, are certainly cheaper than San Francisco, but they're not cheaper than Houston. And so when pennies, as they say, add up, we think it provides a competitive edge of at least $30 million cash and growing per year.
Wow. Yes.
And then when you get into the people's skill set, there's a number of people here in the city that clearly understand energy, not just oil and gas, but also centralized power. And so that's very helpful to us. And you'll see a lot of folks from firms like NRG and Direct Energy, which obviously NRG's acquired, and firms like Halliburton, and some of the major integrated oil companies. And so that's really been helpful to us, that we have a lot of really good talent that understands the energy business. So it has been instrumental in our growth as well.
I love that answer. That answer should be played on every Houston household, and every new CEO in the country should think about Houston, because you, sir, hit exactly on the strengths, right? Houston's diversity, Houston's low cost, Houston's, and now because of the technology companies, the innovation, that these skill sets that we have, it's amazing that we're witnessing the giant of the future, right? Hopefully, knock on wood, a new energy company that is embodying the strengths of Houston and using it, leveraging it to create such success. Sir, congratulations to you again, sir. Thank you so much for spending the time with us today. I'm sure our audience are going to enjoy you listening to your insights and the aspects that you have shared. Hope you enjoyed, Mr. John Berger. Thank you so much for joining us. Mr. Berger, thank you again, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ruby. Thanks for having me.